Thank you very much. I'm now joined by the Mayor of Beaufort, Mr. Billy Keyserling. Billy, thanks for taking some time with us today.
Absolutely, happy to be here.
So what a week.
What a week. Talk about, I just told someone I'm not sure it would not have been easier to be out doing physical labor than to be sitting and wondering what's happening.
Yeah. So from your vantage point as the Mayor of Beaufort, how did you spend the hours between Friday night and Saturday morning?
From about 2 o'clock on Friday until about 2 o'clock on Saturday, I was at the County Emergency Operations Center.
Okay.
I was there representing the city, and then the city manager, the police chief, the fire chief, the public works director had set up their own space over on top of the police department.
Okay. All right. So now, things have the storm has passed, and it's recovery, it's re-entry. Tell us a little bit about how the city is operating as far as resuming some of the public services that the citizens of Beaufort are used to.
Right. Well, public safety is always our primary function. And as soon as the winds died, the police and fire were out doing any number of things separately and together.
Right.
They knocked on doors of people who they believed had stayed here to make sure they were okay. The fire department did an incredible job of clearing the streets so that traffic could move. Moved every tree off of every street except those that were tangled in wires.
Right.
And but now we've kicked into the next phase where our building inspectors are going around and doing assessments on damaged properties. If it's a light repair, they basically give you a permit on site and say, go for it.
Okay.
If it's something that needs plans or study, they ask them to come in and have them reviewed. And then they've I think there are only 3, but the houses that are just not habitable.
Okay.
Beaufort was very fortunate, and I couldn't be more proud of the roughly 100 people who worked round the clock for 3 days to take care of their beautiful city.
Absolutely.
A lot more fortunate than others.
Yeah.
So we feel for them and reach out in any way we can help them. But aside from sort of moving forward, police are back on a regular schedule, no curfew. Firefighters are now back to first responding to medical accidents, et cetera. We're basically functioning. Our biggest concern remains those who don't have power.
Right.
But there's somewhere over 750 outside contractors in from to work Beaufort County.
Yeah, that was incredible.
And the grids I don't understand, but are very complicated because someone can have their lights back and the neighbor doesn't.
Right.
And so it gets people upset, which it would get me upset.
Right.
Took me 3 days to get it back, but I got it back.
Mm-hmm.
So it's holding the hands and trying to encourage. I personally have been working with the Low Country Food Bank and Love House Ministries, and they're going to be giving away prepared meals plus non-perishable items. I'm just responding to the people. What worries me, as well as I think we're on top of it, is who may be left out.
Right.
Who do we not know about?
Right.
Who's struggling, who needs help?
Right.
And now we move in the next day or so into the complicated issue of FEMA relief.
Right.
Both to compensate the county and the cities for the expenses that were certainly not budgeted, but equally important is how does an individual, how does a family make contact? Since we are a national disaster area, people here are eligible, so how do they make contact? Routine business, picking up of debris is a huge issue.
Sure.
Under a memorandum of understanding between the county and all the municipalities, one contractor is coming in starting on Monday, and they will pick up all vegetative debris.
Okay.
Trees, limbs, leaves, and all you have to do is push it out to the curb.
Curbside.
Curbside. They can't go into your yards unless you were to contract them to do so. But they will make, I think, 3 runs of every household in the city. So if you got limbs, branches, push them out to the street. As of Saturday, Waste Pro will have caught up and they will take white goods, they will take their normal trash, and they will take any wood or building supplies that are left over.
Okay.
So the FEMA-sponsored pickup is about $5 million.
Yeah.
We'll start on Monday. They say they'll do up to 3 circles of the whole county, and Waste Pro will obviously have a lot bigger loads and maybe a little slower. So if they're late for their normal hour, give them time.
Sure.
Don't panic. But operationally, that's really it.
Okay.
We are so fortunate. To my knowledge, we don't have any contaminated water. To my knowledge, sewer systems are working. To my knowledge, most people are back in their homes except for the couple where they're not able to be. And fortunately, most of them, given the small number of people in the shelter in northern Beaufort County, are either in their homes or staying with friends or in other accommodations.
Fabulous. Well, thank you very much for the update. For those viewers who are seeking more information, I'm assuming the City of Beaufort website is a great place to go.
The county has a comprehensive website. The
Okay.
county has a unique problem.
Yeah.
Because they've got 5 different sets of circumstances. They've got the county, then they have each of the municipalities. And that's
Right.
where we ran into some of the glitches on reentry. Is Beaufort and Port Royal were ready, but Hilton Head couldn't be ready. Frippen Harbor couldn't be ready. Parts of Ladies Island. So, a lot of people talked about communications glitches. I think it was how you handle each of them, each of the separate entities who were hit in a different way, who suffered different consequences, and who needed different kinds of needs.
Absolutely. Billy, thank you so much for your time. Maybe we can catch up with you next week.
That's right. And, I've been doing a newsletter almost every day. So anyone who wants that, let me know.
Good stuff, Billy. Thank you very much. Back to you.